There we go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, again, thank you for joining us today. So just a couple of quick questions, but can you tell me your full name, title, and your company's name?
Sure. My full name is Sonia Lacayo. My title is HR and Operations Manager, and my company's name is CyDaptiv Solutions, Inc.
Wonderful, wonderful. And what was the reason that you guys did seek out ISO consulting?
So we knew we wanted to go after both the ISO 9001 and ISO 27001, um, in part for our own benefits to ensure that our systems were um, as streamlined as possible, as organized as possible. But additionally, we are a government contracting firm. And so having these certifications definitely help us when it comes to pursuing new contracts and just putting in bids.
Love that. Okay. And what type of services were acquired and what was the timeline for you?
Yeah, so for 9001, well, for both 9001 and 27001, it was consultation assistance with putting our processes together and ensuring that we uh, had everything in place for these certifications. And what was the other part of the question? I apologize.
It's okay. What was the timeline?
The timeline. I think for 9001, I want to say it was roughly around 6 months. For 27,001, I would say probably closer to 10 months,
Okay.
roughly.
Awesome. And can you describe your experience working with the Sync Resource team?
Yeah, it was great. So we worked very closely with Sunita. She was wonderful because with our company, we are a very small company, so we do have a lot of people that wear multiple hats. Um, our group, our main group that was managing the project, I guess you could say, we're just two of us, and we both happened to take leave around the same time. So we did have to bring in another group to kind of take over. And I would say Sunita was very flexible with us, really helped us catch up, bring us up to speed once we returned, to ensure that we kind of didn't lose any time in our timeline and our goal to achieve the certification before the end of the year.
Perfect. I love that. And what
Yeah.
kind of results did you guys actually achieve?
So we did obtain, well, we originally obtained our 9001 last year, which was great. And then this year we were able to obtain our ISO 27001. So yes, very
Wonderful.
exciting.
I love that. Okay. And what motivated you to work with Sync Resource, preferably over other companies?
So really just the information we saw online, seemed as a reputable company. I know our CEO had calls, introductory calls with the team at Sync Resources, asked a lot of questions. I know from what he told me from those conversations, he felt that Sync Resources was the company to go with, the company that was most knowledgeable in what we were attempting to achieve.
I like that. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. And did you notice our informational emails being sent out and what were your thoughts about them?
Yeah, the informational emails great. Um, Learn a lot of information. Definitely save them for future purposes to be able to go back to.
Perfect, perfect. Okay, okay. And is your external audit completed? And if so, what was the outcome?
Yes. So our external audit has been completed for ISO 27001. So we did achieve that certification. And with 9001, we are actually a year in. So we've completed not only our external audit, but now our first year review.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love to hear that. Okay. And are you using Sync's QSC? And if so, how do you like it so far?
So not currently at the moment. We are still a really small company.
Okay.
So we are able to manage it internally. But as we continue to grow and as we get a bit busier, that is something that we are considering.
Perfect. No, we're always a resource. And would you say that we were helpful, a sync resource, during your external audit?
Yes, yes. So I know I, for a fact, was um, asking a lot of questions once the audit was completed, even during like the audit. Um, More so because there was follow-up information that was being requested, um, specifically certificates to show, for example, that the consultant group we used or the internal auditor, third-party internal auditor we used was certified in ISO 27001. So those were things that I needed to follow up and receive copies of, and I would say the team was very, very quick in providing those.
Awesome. Okay. And would you refer Sync Resource to any other companies?
Oh yes, of course, definitely, without a doubt.
Okay, okay, okay. Well, more than anything, I want to thank you for your time in giving this testimonial. I think it's extremely helpful for others getting an open idea of what it looks like, what it can be. So thank you, thank you, thank you for your time. Would there be anything else that you could say or you'd like to add to this?
Um, yeah, just that even during the process, so not just during the audit, but during the process altogether, I would say Sync Resources, specifically Sunita, who we worked with, was very flexible in schedule. Um, as I mentioned, we brought in other team members, and they are located in Korea and Japan, so completely different time zone.
Oh, wow.
And she was able to accommodate our time needs. So that was wonderful. A lot of great help. We really appreciated it. And just really quick in responding when we did have questions and sent emails and things of that sort. So that was also very helpful as well.
Okay. Well, again, thank you. Thank you for your
Yeah.
time. Thank you for working with us, and thank you for choosing us.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm going to go ahead and stop recording.
Okay.